and this is my channel, Kel Stitches. So today we are here to choose my next long dog sampler to start next year. So I currently have 6 here beside me that I have the fabric for all of them. I don't have the floss for all of them. That's why I want to sort of get it done and chosen now. So I have the chance to order the floss, whether it be silks or just normal cotton floss, CXC or whatever. So that's what we're doing today, is choosing my next long dog sampler. So how are we going to do this? Do we go by name or do we go by number? Do we go, like if I go number 1, 2, might just go by numbers. That might be easier for people to remember than the actual names. So rightio, let's get sorted and stuck into this, and I will show you. So I do have 2 that are already fully kitted up that have the floss and the fabric already, and I have the pattern already for them as well. The other 4 I've only got the fabric for them. I haven't got any floss or pattern, so they will have to be purchased before I start them in the new year, if one of those is chosen. Rightio, I will show you the 2 that have already been kitted up first. The first one is a dilemma. Now this is the one that has 9 boxes there, and you choose from these 16 pieces what you're going to put in the boxes. So that is what it looks like. And this one I will be doing on black fabric that I dyed myself, so it's not fully black. I would say this is more chalkboard black than it is actually black. As you can see, it has got a few motley grey pieces in it. Now I chose black fabric because, and I think that was an 18 count, which is probably a little bit smaller after the dyeing process. Now I chose black fabric because, me being me, I've decided that I am using metallic floss for the whole thing. So these are the 5 colours. Come here. These are the 5 colours that I have chosen in the metallic floss, and I hope to God that I have enough. Now this floss splits into 6, so I am thinking on the 18 count being smaller. Now that I've dyed it, it nearly looks more like a 20 count, so I'm thinking it splits into 6. I will only use 2 strands. So they're the colours that I have chosen for the black fabric. Now that is number 1. Dilemma is number 1. Do you want to see me struggle with black fabric and metallic floss? I think it'll work out amazing. It will look amazing, I think, with all the metallics. And I did have a way that I was going to incorporate all those colours into the border and stuff, so I'm going to have to work that out again. Number 2 is pandemic. Now we all know this one. A lot of people have done it. A lot of people have done it in 2020, and a lot of people have done it since. So number 2. And this one I will be doing on this blue fabric that I dyed myself. Yes, it is massive. It is also 18 count. And I want to use this pink variegated. So it's only going to be this one colour floss, but it is a variegated pink. It's showing up very orangey in there. So that is what I will use. And now for any back stitch and that, I don't know if I'll use that floss or if I will use a white floss for the back stitching, just so it shows up. But yes, that is number 2, Pandemic, which is on the blue fabric with the pink floss. Shove the floss back in there. You're just going to have to bear with me while I put everything back into its bags so I don't lose anything. Alright, so those are the 2 that I have fully kitted up, as I said. Fabric, floss and pattern. The next 4 I don't have fully kitted up, but I can easily do it. I just had to find the pictures for these other 4 because I don't have the patterns, so I haven't got the front covers printed off. So number 3 will be this one, Legal High. So that is what it will look like there. And this is the fabric that I dyed for it. So it's just a coffee tea dyed fabric. And I was thinking this one I would just do in a dark, like a really dark brown floss. So is it 3? I'm trying to think of the dark. 3773? No. What is the really dark brown one? 3799. 3779. Something like that. Anyway, one of the really dark browns. 838. Something. So just do it as a mono colour. Do like so the coffee with the really dark brown. Maybe not dark brown, nearly black, but just a darkish brown, not a really light brown. So that is number 3, Legal High. And then the next one, number 4, is this one called Opening Gambit. And that's what it'll look like. Now, if you've gone back and watched my old videos, this is the fabric that I dyed in my how to dye video that made it look like there was a massacre in my bathtub. So I am going to be doing it on this red. Fabric, and I was thinking that I would do it in white and black. So majority of it would be white stitching with the black, with just a few parts of it highlighted in black. So that is number 4, Opening Gambit on the red fabric. And number 5 this one. I'm not going to say the first name. It is known as the pointed fifth. And that is what it'll look like completed. Now this one I'm going to do on this streaky fabric that I dyed. So I did dye it yellow, and then I wanted to put some extra colour into it, so I put orange and brown and what haven't you over it. This one I'm not sure what colour floss to do. I was considering to do another brown floss, but I'm wondering if I should do like an orange. Like, I'm trying to think how this would work. Do I do it in a monochrome, like one colour, in an orange or an orangey yellow? Or do I do it in like a couple of colours? I just have to try to work out what would be what. Let me know what you think, what colours would work on this. Because I am thinking, looking at it, that I could do like the arches and stuff in one colour, and then all the animals and everything that's inside the arches as another colour. So that's where your orange and yellow would actually probably come in. So I'd do like an orange, like a dark, maybe not a bright orange. I'm not a bright orange kind of person. I'd do a dark orange. Hang on, give me a second. I'm back. I've got my containers of all my silks. Let's do a couple of floss tosses on this, hey? Just so we can see. The only problem is some of these colours I can't get again. So I would have to try to find colours that will actually, because I've got so many. Where's an orange? What's that? Seasonal. That's seasonal too. Now this is a problem. All the colours that I like have are probably special limited edition colours. Let me see. Got a yellow. That be too pale? Is that going to be too pale? Something like that. Oh, we need possibly darker yellow. Possibly a darker yellow like that. How that'd work. That would work. Or a darker orange. What's this one? That is also a seasonal. Take that out. No. I prefer something maybe in a touch darker. I'm going to have floss and everything all over the place here, but that's alright. Let me see. Oops. Because I do have a couple of more out here. Let me go and get them and we'll see what's in those. Alright, back again. So this one doesn't really have any probably colours in it that I would use. But this one here has a nice bright yellow. And of course it's another. See, this is a problem. Those two would be perfect. But they're both from seasonal packs, so I think they are a I think they are special dye lots. I would have to get onto Silks for You and see if they're on the website. If not, I would have to find something very similar that is not a seasons, comes out of a seasons pack. No, they're all other colours. They're thread pickers and they would not have enough in them. So let me think, would that work? Would an orange and a yellow like that work? If I can't quite get these ones, I would try to find something on the website that is as close to as possible. Because there's not many others here that I thought I'd had nearly all the Silks for You colours, but I'm thinking that would work. I could do the arches in one colour and the animals and that in another colour. So whether I do the arches in yellow and the animals in orange, or vice versa, the arches in orange and the animals in yellow. Did I just say that, or did I say it the same way? Or I could do one arch orange with the animals in yellow, and then the next one I could do the arch in yellow and the animals in orange, and then the last one I'd have to decide how I was going to do it. I'd probably do the same as the top again, but I think that would work. I think those colours on that fabric would work. So I've made one hell of a mess, so I'm just going to shove all of them onto the floor. Throw that down there, and I'll keep these ones out. So if I go looking on the, I'm going to put them in with this fabric actually, so I know that they're sort of they're the colours that I want to look for. So that is number 5, the pointed fifth. And then the last one that I have got fabric for, I have got ideas. As I've seen the new releases that Jules does, as I see them straight up, I think of a fabric that I could dye, and I write it down, and I just haven't got around to dyeing all the fabrics. Otherwise this would be a lot longer video, and we'd probably have 20 to pick from, not just 6. But these are the 6 that I have fabric for. So the next one is the Pilgrim. That is what it is going to look like. And this is the fabric that I have dyed for it. Now this one is also I don't know what colour floss to do with it. I was just thinking if I'd done just a white floss. Let me bring this back over here. Or do I do something like, do I do a blue floss? Do I do a blue on the teal? Like a dark blue on the teal? And then when I get down to the dark blue, do I then do like a tealy colour, which I don't think I've got. Oh, maybe that's as close to teal as I'm going to get. Sorry, you're just looking at the top of my head at the moment. No. See what I've got down here. Now that I've thrown them all on the floor, I want to... Is that... Ooh. No. I know my PR147 is teal, but I don't know if I want to actually use that again on another one. It's in this one. No, that's another brighter blue. Or do I just do it as a white, like not white, more an off-white, or should I go like a light grey on it? That could work. Like a light grey, monochromatic light grey. That one could work. Or do I go... Is this... Yeah, of course, it'd have to be. Do I do it in a light and a dark grey, sort of? Let me fold this. I'm not going to be able to fold it to get both colours. Do I do a light and a dark grey? Well, that's more like a steel blue. Oh, you would think that all of this floss and all of this silks, and I'd have a colour that I would actually be what I'm looking for. But I don't. Alright, so what do you reckon? Let me know a colour for that as well. Do I do like a light and dark grey sort of a thing? Or do I do like an off-white, like a, as just a monochromatic? Or what other colours do you think would actually work with this? So that is number 6, which is the Pilgrim. Alright guys, so that is the 6 that I have got to choose from. So if you just leave your comment, your choice in the comments down below, the one with the most comments will be the one that I start. I don't care which one I start because I like them all, obviously. But yeah, so whatever one has the most comments will be the one that I start. If 2 of them happen to come up as a tie, then we're just going to have to choose again out of those 2, aren't we? So yeah, rightio guys, that is the 6 that I have given you to choose from. So thank you very much for your help, and until I see you on my regular update, wherever you are in the world, please take care and stay safe. Bye for now.